things get difficult. Absolutely. Are there times you just want to let shit go? Absolutely. It's not your responsibility to make everybody and everything happy. It's not your responsibility. But when you in a relationship, I hear people tell you, all these, the bag is gone, she's gone, and they give you these analogies, what you pick is what you eat. But this is trap, you reap what you sow. So if you sow some shit wrong, it might not be double stitch, it might not be stitched good enough for you to keep something for a long period of time. So you can wove or stitch or crochet some shit together, but that don't mean that you trap that person into who you are. You might have trapped them into what you got, but you ain't explained to them how you were raised, or everybody's raised different, everybody's conditioning is different. So when you have a disagreement, you can get trapped in a little argument that seems like it's major, but it's a minor. But if you allow social media to give you different ways to treat your loved ones, then who are you? How do you talk to your loved ones if you don't know how to talk to your loved ones? How is that going to work? Oh, fuck. I didn't think he was earning. I see the police, and I turned because I thought you was turning. I thought he was going to turn. It don't work out sometimes. But at the end of the day, you should be able to work with one another and talk to each other in a way where you're not being hurtful. Social media has taught people that if something goes wrong, just throw the shit away. Just throw the person away. Find you a new one. You ain't in New Jack City, sucker. And you can see that honesty is not a real condition. It's effort. If you have real effort, it's not an emotion. And people mix that up. Because you see now, if you get in trouble, people are switching up the argument to be, well, I told, but I only told, the finesse. And what that means is that when you were around that person, you knew something was shaky. You knew something was playing with your bottom gut, but you fell for the trap. You fell for, I'm gonna be the better person. And sometimes if you notice, the mean side of people is what will sensationalize. But the point out is, you have to be a taker in life. Ed Reed just said that. You have to be a taker. Everyone's not going to win the Super Bowl. Everybody's not going to win at every mega ball, Powerball. But you know what? You take that advice from that guy who wins the Powerball and you use his technique, you might win. So taking is not an adjective of negative. So some people are going to motivate you with negative. Sometimes you need positive. Sometimes you need to know that you got to go a different route to work sometimes. Sometimes for your mental health, you got to go on to work you wasn't supposed to go in, but just go in. Just for your mental health. Do it your way. It doesn't mean that you're going to get fired. It doesn't mean people are going to say you're not reliable. But you came in with a different attitude. And you're going to motivate others to be better. Don't fall for the trap that people you around is always sending you the right message. Because they may not be sending you the right message. It's just that you're hoping that they're sending you the right message. But they could be getting you trapped. They could be telling somebody little things. Yeah, I bought the car because I borrowed the money from my man's pool table inside the barbershop. And no one knows that. But you telling everybody, pillow talking, now she tells somebody, and now they break in the barbershop and break into the pool table and they take all the money. All because you insinuated that you took the money out of the pool table to get some money to pay for a down payment on a car. People do it all the time. You have to be careful what you say. People think they're so solid. Just because you think that's solid and another motherfucker might think you weak, and you think you real. Falling for the trap of emotions of being in the same environment as those type of people. You fall for the trap every day and think that you winning. Shit. If I think I'm losing because I'm not doing everything everybody getting caught in the trap doing, then why would I believe and continue doing positive things if I felt like I need to watch my back because I'm in a trap? Because I'm going to get caught doing something that's going to hurt me and my family and long term? How would I be prosperous and making positive impacts in people's lives if I always had to live under a trap? So you couldn't tell nobody nothing positive or get them out their own way because your mentality is trapped in trying to get them to believe that what you do or what you did or how you carry yourself or who you're around has made you a better person than someone else. When the only thing it did was allow you to trap other individuals' minds to believe that they're going to get where you at by doing the things you did, by pushing this type of rhetoric. And it has nothing to do with one selected individual, but at the end of the day, Kamala Harris is coming to Pittsburgh. So our articulate, our fantastic intellectuals that are in the Pittsburgh area, you all need to be able to articulate yourself. You all need to be able to speak for and let Kamala know that we're praying for her to get the words and the encouragement and the ideology together for everyone to succeed in an opportunistic economy. Because that's the first thing that people said when they were explaining it. And I have to argue with the young man that's from the east side of the community. I'm well versed in Route 30 and all the way back to 40 to 51 to Route 43. And I know lots of people that have been affected by the highway was getting connected. So there's no way that man can just use one word as complicated to define the east, the Mon Valley. Because I'm well versed in talking about what needs to be done in our communities. So how can this person be a community leader and not recognize that they're building Route 43 right past the Mon Valley? We're creating an economic change for the steel industry to be booming again while we have manufacturing like Elizabeth that's been around for 60 years in McKeesport. Please do not allow these individuals to be overlooked that they are doing something great when they're not doing enough to recognize that there's a 28-hour paying a job in the Mon Valley to be a manufacturer. Why don't those same individuals that say it's complicated respect steel, respect the hot molten technique that we use to make this steel, and why America needs to be first and make some real economic decisions for the future of our youth, instead of always making it political and sounding like it's going to be so complicated to do the right thing.